Greetings. I don't want you all to laugh because this is a serious topic, but I had a conversation with a friend of mine recently. He's an elder, and he said that two friends of ours actually had an altercation, but this altercation consisted of the use of Obeah, right? What we had was an Obeah fight. What they had was a voodoo fight, right? And I attempted to address this topic a few nights ago, but I got cold feet. I didn't really want to address this topic because I think I might say something disrespectful to these traditions. Okay, but I'd like to delve into the topic of Obeah, and I think this story I heard from my elder brethren is a teachable moment. Okay, as I said in the previous video, when I addressed the perception of Obeah, I said that due to our lack of knowledge, due to us being disconnected from our heritage and from our place of origin, we don't have a full understanding of what voodoo is, how voodoo should be used, and the things that we should abstain from regarding voodoo. As I mentioned in my previous video, persons in the diaspora, that is outside of the continent of Africa, tend to use Obeah for malicious purposes. Okay, every time you hear an anecdote about persons using Obeah, it is always for malicious purposes. Alright, some of them are trying to use Obeah to win the heart of the person they love. Some of them are using Obeah to get a promotion ahead of somebody else in their department. Some of these persons are using Obeah to cause a husband and a wife to get a divorce, to cause a person to fall down and injure themselves. Some of them are trying to take the life of an individual through the use of Obeah, through the use of voodoo. Alright, and it is for this reason that, as a person who was a proponent of a spirituality, I was opposed to the use of it. Well, I wasn't against it, I didn't really condemn it, but I saw it as something that I shouldn't partake in because of the character that it had taken on in our region. Okay, nevertheless, Voodoo is a religion of Africa, and I could never condemn the traditions of my ancestors. Alright, but as I said, I heard a story. Let me just get into the story before this video gets too long. But apparently, two friends of ours actually are proponents of Voodoo, and they had an altercation in which they were basically using the elements against each other. Let me put it that way. Because according to my friend, one of the proponents is so powerful that she was able to, that the individual was able to send a lightning bolt at the roof of a friend of mine. This person was able to break the window of this person's place with Obeah. And I didn't like hearing that this was the case. I didn't like hearing that persons who I respected were using Obeah to attack each other, right? And I asked my friend a question, and I was like, have you ever heard of a black person using Obeah to liberate themselves? Have we ever used Obeah or Voodoo on the persons that are oppressing our people, the persons that are committing genocide, the persons that even enslaved us? Have we ever used Obeah for a redeemable purpose? And oftentimes we will find that it was used for something frivolous. It was used for something malicious, spiteful, and oftentimes it might be evil. Okay? It seems to me that persons are using Obeah as a cheat code for life. It's almost like a life hack for them. When they are failing in an endeavor, use Obeah. If the woman they love doesn't like them, use Obeah. Alright? If they desire something that is possessed by another person, use Obeah. Alright? But whenever you find that a person is being oppressed, they go to the police. When they're being oppressed, they get on their knees and they pray. Right? But as far as inflicting harm, inflicting evil on persons, they are very well versed in which spells and which incantations and which concoctions will be of assistance to them, you know. So it seems to me that it has devolved to the point where we only use it on each other. Like crabs in a barrel, we refuse to see each other succeed, and so we will resort to the arts to ensure that the next Negro, the next person that looks like us, has a calamity. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below about the story and about my commentary regarding Obeah and Voodoo. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about all these dynamics. One love.